RWC.
This is the AIW of Mid-Atlantic champion James Anthony here.
Howdy, folks. Pecos Wrustlers here. One half of the Rootin' Tootin' Straight Shootin'est tag team this side of Mississippi. I guarantee it. The pretty half, that is.
Lumberton family, this is the Caribbean Tiger, the man you love, the man that is in your heart.
What's up, RWC Universe? This is your boy, Alpha Ace.
Yo, what's great in the state? It is the radio rock star G-Money, one half of Broforce, and the man with the #1 afternoon show on Foxy 99 WZFX.
Yo, what's up? Referee Slim Cannon here.
And I just want to tell all the fans, thank you for your love and support throughout 2020. My family and everybody at RWC, love you guys, and we're looking forward to all the many things we got coming for you in 2021.
And I'm here tonight, boy, I tell you what, I'm fresh out of a workout and I'm fresh out of a breath. But that would not stop me from saying thank you to all the fans out there who have supported me and my brother for the past year. Now, it's been a crazy year with all the pandemic and everything. You know, almost World War III and, you know, murder hornets and all. You can't forget them fellers. But through it all, it's been a heck of a year for the Wrestlers. We rose to the top of the RWC Tag Team Division, claimed these belts, and it is all thanks to you, people. Thank you very much. Hats off to you.
Here to thank you guys for supporting us all through the year. It's been a crazy year with the pandemic and everything going on with the COVID-19, but you guys were still showing up. You're still watching the shows, and we appreciate that very much.
And all I want to do is extend my appreciation to all the fans of RWC, Ring Wars Carolina. Whether you come to the shows at Lumberton, whether you watch us on the King Network or Roku, whether you watch us on the Amazon Fire Stick, or whether you subscribe to the Ring Wars Carolina TV YouTube channel to catch all the shows, I just want to tell you that I appreciate you. It's a dream of mine to be a professional wrestler, and I'm glad that you guys could be a part of this journey with me. So we're going to take this journey, we're going to head into 2021 and beyond, and all we're going to do is keep getting better, and we're doing it for you, and we out of here.
Saying thank you for supporting RWC through everything we've been through this pandemic and everything. And thank you for supporting me and welcoming me into the RWC family.
Just give it up, just give it up, just give it up, just give it up, just give it up. Just like that, there you go. So that I can feel the pulse going down. Just like the pulse of 2020 went down. Just like COVID-19 tried to beat me and they couldn't. Just like every single little thing that happened in 2020, it's gone. So to the fans, thank you very much for everything that you do. Give me a second, I'm throwing a promo. So for the fans, thank you very much for what you're doing. And make sure to support us in 2021. Ring Wars Carolina, Roku Network, YouTube, Fire Stick. You make a decision. We're everywhere. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Ring Wars Carolina Battlegrounds. We're live in Lumberton, North Carolina for the Fan Appreciation Night. And of course, we have the voice of
The voice of tradition, Jonathan Darwin.
There you go.
Thank you so much, Mr. Magnificent. And you are one half of the sexiest,
the sexiest tag team in all of North Carolina. Possibly the world, but we haven't confirmed that yet. We're going to fact check that later.
Okay.
Making his way to the ring first.
Uh-oh. I tell you what, this is a
From
strong
the Brick
opening match.
City, North New Jersey, Jamal the Titan.
I'm taking a look at this entire lineup, and this is probably the strongest way to start the show.
I would absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. Jamal the Titan is definitely no slouch when it comes to wrestling in the Ring Wars Carolina ring.
No, he's not. And the fact that when you look at this, it shows once again how social media plays into matchmaking here in Ring Wars Carolina. And we'll get into that in a little bit during the match, ladies and gentlemen. I'll explain that to you.
Carolina, weighing in at 220 pounds, Hunter Raynor.
Okay.
And here's a gentleman that is making his way to the ring, who is also no stranger to the RWC ring. Normally he's a referee, but tonight he's making, his debut?
Yeah. In-ring debut to the best. No, wait a minute. I take that back. take that back. Did he?
And teaming up
Was
with
he
Hunter,
in the Candy
last
Bowl?
but not
He was in the Candy Bowl, but I think this is his singles debut.
Right.
Alex Bryant from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
It's going to be interesting to see how Hunter Raynor makes that transition from referee to wrestler, as well as Alex Bryant, who's also pivoting now from ring announcer to wrestler.
That's right. Also, I want to mention real quick, joining us on commentary, for those of you who listen to the Smash the Mat podcast, you already know who this is, but it's the man himself, J5.
What it do, fellas? What's going on, everybody?
Jay, this is the first time you've joined us on commentary.
Second time I was
Second-
on the last show. I was on the last show we had here.
That's right.
For a cup of coffee.
for a
Yep.
cup, just for a cup of coffee. You know, that's what we do.
And we're getting the action underway here. Now, I haven't heard, guys, is it handicap tag rules, or are both guys allowed to be in the same time against Jamal the Titan?
The same time.
Yeah,
It's
same
the
time.
Same time.
Judging from looking at it, the referee's not calling anybody out.
Yeah, senior RWC referee Warbeard here just letting him have it. A couple drop kicks takes Jamal the Titan down to one knee. And they're going to work on this man. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
No way. Up and over.
Hurricane Rana. And a big splash by Hunter Raynor. And another splash by Alex Bryant.
Yeah, somewhere Sting is beaming with pride.
Oh,
Those
my
two splashes
goodness.
came off. Going for that pin. 2 count only, though. I tell you what, it was smart of these men to try to end this match quick because of the fact that Jamal the Titan has such a size and... Wait a minute, what?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He is technically an official here in RWC as well.
Hunter tried to get the 3 count.
But he cannot be the referee and the wrestler.
And the wrestler. That doesn't make any sense.
No, and I tell you what, Hunter's actions may have blown up in the face for him and his partner, Alex Bryant, because now Jamal the Titan is in control here. And, oh
my goodness.
I don't know if you heard that, but I believe they could hear that in Burwell, North Carolina, how loud that chop was.
I think so.
That may have collapsed the chest of Playboy Alex Bryant, and Hunter Raynor still on the outside now. And Jamal the Titan taking his time with that sidewalk slam.
Now, you know, this match is interesting on so many different levels, but also the fact that Hunter Raynor and Playboy Alex, they actually trained together at the RWC Ring Wars Carolina school. So, and of course, Jamal the Titan, he trains at Firestar Pro Wrestling. And, you know, over there at Firestar, there's some good training over there as well. So this match has got a full, I guess,
elbow
dynamics all around.
Right. And as Jamal the Titan works on Hunter Raynor, I'd like to say I was talking about social media earlier. Jamal the Titan puts the challenge out on Facebook, and Hunter and Alex must have been watching the post go up because they responded immediately and accepted that challenge.
Exactly.
Okay. And now Jamal the Titan in complete dominance here as Alex Bryant works back to that vertical base.
Now, J5, this is your second time sitting in with us on commentary, but you're no stranger to wrestling because, as I mentioned earlier, you are a part of the Smash the Mat podcast. But
Yes.
what do you think being from this
Wait a
vantage
minute, this
point?
could be it. 1, 2, whoa!
What do you think from being from this vantage point watching this show?
The show, it's different. It's definitely different. You can watch it when you watch it as a fan, it's different, and when you watch it as a trainee wrestler, it's different.
Wait a minute, going for the pin again. 1, 2. Oh, I thought he had him there.
Now this is slightly confusing. Playboy Alex Bryant kind of watched Hunter Raynor do the pin, and he wants to win the match himself, I would assume.
Well, remember, only one of them needs to score the pin. Now, what I will say, Mr. Magnificent, is why not both of you press those shoulders down?
Exactly.
I mean, if they were in there against you, Mr. Magnificent, you would have the size advantage as well, and you would think that team would want to take every opportunity that they could to get the victory.
That is absolutely correct.
And I tell you, wait a minute. Oh, I don't know if Hunter's got the strength to get him over. Oh my God, he does. 1, 2, no, near count.
He just didn't want to go down.
They don't call this man Titan for nothing.
No, they don't. And I tell you what.
Oh!
A stunner.
Wait a minute, are we seeing seal the deal?
Yes!
Can he get the pin? No.
Oh, that is great ring awareness by Jamal the Titan.
Jamal the Titan is so slick.
Well, see, that's where Jamal the Titan has the advantage. He has that experience over these two young men, so he has that ring awareness that you're talking about, Mr. Magnificent. J5, as an independent viewer here, I mean, you're usually out there. What are you seeing different here that you wouldn't see out in the audience?
Oh, it's just a different view. It's just a different view and aspect of it from the commentator booth. Oh.
Boulder bomb!
Oh, my gosh.
1, 2, oh.
Oh, my gosh. I did not expect that to happen. You know, with Hunter and Alex having the upper hand.
Jamal the Titan.
With Hunter and Alex having the upper hand, I did not see that coming.
Well, when you look at it, brute force won today. I mean, yeah, those two gentlemen did everything they could with speed and resiliency, but at the end of the day, brute force
Oh, come on.
is just enough to stop anyone.
Jamal the Titan is just brutal. I mean, he's already won a 2-on-1 handicap match, and now he adds insult to injury by kicking Hunter Raynor in the head. This is ridiculous.
And gentlemen, where does Jamal the Titan go from here? Is he in any championship picture after that dominance we just seen?
You know what? I think he is. I mean, after this match, he beat 2 people, not just 1, 2. I think that puts him in the championship picture.
We came to show wow. We gonna show up. We came to show wow. We gonna show up.
Jim Stove.
Alright, second match of the evening is for the RWC Junior Heavyweight title. Making his way to the arena, weighing 205 pounds from the dwellings of his family, Steve Myzery.
What's in the box? What's in the box? In the box! He brought his recipe!
And making their way to the arena, accompanied by Drew Thomas, your RWC Junior Heavyweight Champion,
And welcome back to Ring Wars Carolina Battlegrounds live right here in the Priscilla King Arena in Lumberton, North Carolina. On his way to the ring, oh, he's gonna do a little two-step. My man Kool J,
accompanied by Mr. Drew Thomas.
That's right. And of course, Kool J is your RWC Junior Heavyweight Champion, and he looks like he has a tough competitor in the ring. I mean, this guy's focused.
Yeah, that's a great word to say, Mr. Magnificent. He does look determined. I mean, Myzery trains at Firestar Pro Wrestling. He came here saying he wanted to make a name for himself here in Ring Wars Carolina, and what better way to make a name than to dethrone a champion?
And you know what really concerns me? His name is Myzery, and he carries a box to the ring. You see the box sitting underneath the turnbuckle?
I've been wondering what was in the box.
You and I both. I mean, man, I don't know. It's a good thing Drew Thomas is out here to watch his back because no telling what's in that box.
And look the unorthodox movement of Steampunk as he admires the championship before we get started here. Okay. Rip Cannon calls for the bell, and we're underway, but Myzery making no movement whatsoever. Oh, I might have spoken too soon. Look at the unorthodox way he's approaching Kool J.
And you know, there's a slight size advantage in this match. I mean, Myzery is a little bit bigger than Kool J, but normally this would be the part of the show where I make some sort of size joke.
Right.
However, Kool J is nothing to play with.
No, he's not. I mean, he's been on a roll since he won that junior heavyweight championship in that triple threat match with Caden Pierre and the man who's out on the outside right now, Drew Thomas.
That's right. Now, what you may not know is Myzery was actually at RWC Homecoming this past couple months ago, and he was there as a fan scouting the RWC Junior Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, wow.
Did you happen to see him in the audience?
I did not see him. I did not see him.
You know, that's crazy. It's one of those things. It's like we find out he's there, but then we like not looking for him, so you don't know like that he's there until after the fact. It's crazy.
Right, and when you look at this gentleman physically, it's not like he can really go incognito to be able to see something there. You figure one of the fans would go, I sat next to that person.
Especially if he was carrying a box.
Yeah.
Well, look at how methodical he is.
College word of the day by J5.
Yes.
Methodical. Yeah, absolutely. Very good, sir. Great wrist lock applied by Kool J now. And he needs to really take Steampunk Myzery and put him down on the mat. I mean, you can't really go toe for toe with a guy who's got a height and reach advantage against you, Mr. Magnificent.
That is exactly right. But Kool J, like I said, he's been around for a little bit. You know, he's not new to the game, so I think he understands that it's just going to take a little bit more effort for him to get him down to the ground.
Right, side headlock applied now, though, by Myzery. Kool J trying to push him off, and it's successful, and big shoulder tackle takes the champion down.
Normally, I would go for the person that has the name, you know, similar to mine.
Oh!
You know, J5, and he is Kool J. But I think I'm the only Kool J here. Just letting you know. I think my dance moves are a little bit better than his.
I have not seen your dance moves, so I cannot confirm or deny that. Speaking of dancing, Myzery's dancing his way outside the ring now after eating that kick by Kool J. And the fans are starting to get in the head of the challenger here. And Myzery trying to get it in and get some speed and momentum. Great clothesline by the big man.
Kool J is definitely stunned after that clothesline. I mean, normally he's you know, attempting to get right back up at least.
Well, rightfully so after stealing my name.
And the thing I think about is Kool J doesn't have the advantage that Myzery did. Myzery was able to scout his opponent. Kool J has not had that opportunity. That's playing at a disadvantage to Kool J here. I mean, yeah, he's adaptable. He's got a different style that he can really manipulate when needed, but I don't think he's found that pace yet but he does trying to get back up to that vertical base now.
That's right. Now, speaking of disadvantage for Kool J, one thing that works to his advantage is he has that man, the unbreakable one, Drew Thomas, on the outside of the ring, watching his every step and watching his back.
Also, I think he has a little bit of a speed advantage over him.
That is definitely true. Speed plays a big factor in some of these matches.
And the other advantage that I would say, and it's probably one of the more important advantages, is that championship advantage.
Yes.
Disqualification, count out, you keep the championship. If it goes to the time limit draw, you're still the champion.
That's very true. Technically speaking, Kool J can walk out of this match right now, get counted out, lose, and still be the champion.
This is true, but I cannot see Kool J doing that with the integrity that he has.
Exactly. His pride won't allow him to do that.
Absolutely not. And Myzery jaw-jacking with Drew Thomas out there. Might have played, I was going to say played it against him, but I guess Kool J hasn't had time to recover yet.
Now, let me tell you a little bit about my man Kool J here. Kool J, he like I said, he's no slouch. This man is traveling all over the place. He's wrestling wherever he needs to. He currently holds 3 different championships. He holds the Gals Junior Heavyweight Championship, CWF Television Championship, and, of course, the RWC Junior Heavyweight Championship. So this man is everywhere.
Yeah, and it just goes to show you how much of a fighter and competitor he is, because he's obviously having to put in what is known in the wrestling industry as those windshield miles.
Yes.
And it's paid off in spades by the fact that he has 3 different championships simultaneously.
That's right. So Myzery might have the size advantage, so to speak, but Kool J definitely has the experience advantage.
And it's going to be interesting now to see who can get up first, who has that momentum shift in their favor. And it still looks like the challenger as he goes to work on the left arm of Kool J.
Oh, my goodness.
Submission maneuver applied now by the challenger.
That Kimura looks. Oh.
Now, this is a point in the match where the referee has to use his judgment because, we want to protect all of our competitors here in Ring Wars Carolina. So we don't want any broken bones or anything like that. But Kool J is definitely not giving up. So what do you do if you're the ref?
Well, and that's the thing. You got that discretion in there. At what point do you say, Kool J was in danger, I have to stop the match?
Exactly.
And I've called a lot of matches, and I can only think of maybe one in the plethora of matches that I've called that was stopped by referee's discretion. I don't know what you've seen, Mr. Magnificent.
This would be my first.
But it is possible, right, J5?
Yes, it's possible. But this would be my first of seeing it as well.
Now, I have a question.
In person.
I have a question. On a technicality, if Kool J or if the referee were to call the match because of Kool J not being able to continue, would he lose the belt?
Yes, he would.
Yes, he would.
Ah, okay.
And I think that would be a bitter, bitter pill for Kool J to swallow. But this modified airplane spin
is making us all dizzy.
Yes, it is. And wait a minute, is Myzery going to take him?
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Driving Kool J's head straight down into the mat, rung the bell of that champion.
Oh, now taunting Drew Thomas.
That's what I'm talking about.
But is Myzery wasting an opportunity?
I think he might be.
Hey.
The match could have been over.
I think I know why Myzery went to Drew Thomas. Because Myzery loves company. Dad joke of the night.
But seriously, Mr. Magnificent, you've been in that position before. How much? I mean, it's a psychological advantage too, is it not, to get in the head of the man on the outside?
It really is, because if you could cause that man on the outside to lose his temper, to do something to cause the other guy to lose, then that works into your advantage.
Oh my!
Kool J working his way back up, and he's dazed and confused, but he's like a house of fire now. Getting that adrenaline kicking in, finding that second win coming off the ropes, and bam! Oh, down goes Myzery.
And that was a nice maneuver.
Yeah, Kool J, is he going to try to fly high? No.
He goes for the pin.
Veteran maneuver right there. He didn't get it, but he still went for it because his man was down on the mat.
And it was a textbook pin, too. You grapevine that leg. I think Kool J is still a little bit dazed by getting it when he got his bell rung just a few minutes ago.
I think it's from the airplane, the modified airplane spin.
Yeah, and that's one of those things, J5, a lot of people don't think about. I mean, you can lose your equilibrium, and here we go again. Wait a minute, maybe? No! Oh!
A nice barrel roll.
And going, Myzery slow. 2 count.
Oh, close call.
Very close call. Almost a 2.5 there. Rip Cannon is doing a great job staying in there, making sure that he is checking the shoulders down.
I can't believe that Kool J is still fighting as hard as he is.
This would be the part of the show where I would go to G Money for the official time, and he would tell you that that count was exactly 2.76725 milliseconds into time before he got pinned.
Hey,
That's Steiner math.
Steiner.
And Mr. Magnificent, how much of it is instinct that Cool J's running on? I mean, you've been in those positions. How much does instinct some point kick in? You're like, I just got to fight out?
Oh, yeah, this is what you train for. I mean, we're in the gym almost every day. We're in the ring sparring with people every day. So this is what happens. Your body gets accustomed to listening to the rhythm of the referee's count and kicking out at the last minute. So if you stay down for 3, you've really done something.
Cool J going for that pin again, and can he get him too? That's it. Cool J retains.
Well, shoot.
And your winner is still the RWC Junior
Although
Heavyweight Champion,
Cool J won.
Cool J!
Although Cool J won, I'm still the only Cool J here.
Well, I tell you what, why don't you go back to the dressing area after this show and tell that to Cool J's face?
I wouldn't do that. Yeah, no.
I've already told him he had my name.
Hey, he's grabbing the box again. What? Do we at least get to see what's on the inside?
What is in the box?
Well, I'm not so much concerned with what is in the boxes. Is he going to use it on Cool J or Drew Thomas?
Oh, looks like he's taking his box and going home.
It might be his lunchbox, guys.
Well, needless to say, the man in the ring right now is still your RWC Junior Heavyweight Champion, my man Cool J. We're going to be right back with more live action on Ring Wars Carolina Battlegrounds.
We can't show wow. We gonna show up. We can't show wow. We gonna show up.
Hey, Lumberton, North Carolina, here's your special treat. Your Ring Wars Carolina Heavyweight Champion,
Those were words from the RWC Heavyweight Champion,
Chance LeBeau, and he did have himself an amazing second half of 2020.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I gotta give it.
He won some big matches, and he made some moments. Now, the way he got to those moments, debatable about,
Oh, guaranteed. I mean, Victor Andrews should have won that
gauntlet match.
Right.
Right.
And then that night, Gemstone gets assaulted after successfully defending the title, and who pops up out of nowhere? Boom, Chance LeBeau.
Exactly. Boom. Straight like that.
We came to show out. We gonna show up. We came to show out. We gonna show up.
It's for the RWC Tag Team Championship. Force put together. First, we got Wayne.
And welcome back to Ring Wars Carolina, live right here in the Priscilla Arena in Lumberton, North Carolina. And we are back going into a tag team match with two gentlemen that we're familiar with, especially one of them. Right now making his way to the ring, Alpha Ace.
Alpha Ace. These are my boys, the Bro Force. These are my boys, my bros. Bro Force all day, every day.
Now this next gentleman making his way to the ring, I'm sure you recognize him because he's actually a part of our commentating team.
As well as being on 99.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And he does all kinds of things. He's the ugliest brother in radio, and right now he's the ugliest brother in wrestling. My man, G Money.
They call him the radio rock star.
That's right.
G to the MONIY.
My spelling must be a little out of the loop. Okay, but hey,
Most people spell it with MONEY,
Right.
but it's MONI.
okay.
That's right. That's right.
Why?
See, I always thought it was G dollar sign, so I didn't know.
I understand. We have somebody who calls them by different names of money in different languages. So we had one guy call him G Bitcoin one day. They got the Wrestlers out here.
Current RWC Tag Team Champions, and some have to wonder for how long with the momentum that Broforce has. And signs of camaraderie by both teams.
That's right. And you know why? Because all four members of these tag teams train at the RWC Academy.
It's a very good sign of mutual respect.
Right. And it's not something that's not seen a lot of times. Now, Mr. Magnificent, you're a former tag team champion.
Yes, I am.
Broforce has tagged for a short time, but I mean, could they get that victory and become champions here today?
You know, normally I would say no, it's not possible, but it is definitely possible in this situation because of the fact that they train together, they hit the road together, they know each other so well that this is very much a possible win for them.
They are bros. Understand
Yes.
that. They are bros. They are like best friends. They're like the best. You know what? Technically, we have two sets of bros in this ring.
Excellent observation, J5.
Yes. Now, as you know, Broforce defeated the Pink Gang at Homecoming 2020 in their debut match. They come out hard, beating the Pink Gang. So that definitely caught the eye of the championship committee, and now they're asking for a title match for fan appreciation, and I think they got it right now.
And now, Mr. Magnificent, you're more of an RWC historian than I am. Is this the first time you can think of in memory that a tag team that has only won one match is already back in the championship picture?
You know, it is it's the only time I can remember in recent history. However, you know, not to toot my own horn, I did win the RWC Heavyweight Championship 3 months in.
3 months in?
So anything is very much possible. I mean, here in RWC, anything can happen, including this match.
Well, here's the other thing I think about is, yeah, they've only won one match, but they defeated former tag team champions.
Yes, they
And
did.
I think that's what surprised the committee. I think that's what caught the committee's eye and said, hey, they really need this opportunity.
That's right. Broforce has technically been a tag team since Scars and Stripes, where they teamed up with James Anthony against the Pink Gang and Joseph Everhart.
Big elbow by Alpha Ace. Now a great chin lock applied to Pecos. But he's no submission there. And Rip Cannon pulling referee duty for this championship match. He's definitely in there making sure that there was no submission, but Pecos working his way back up. Look at the upper body strength of Alpha Ace. Now, Mr. Magnificent, I'm going to ask you for the prediction. Which team do you think is going to be able to cut the ring in half off first?
Well, it's real hard to say because both teams are so advanced at doing that. The Broforce hasn't been working together long, but they all train at the RWC Academy, and they teach that heavily. Cut the ring off. So it's anybody at this point.
I think it's going to be an even match. I think it would be it's going to be an even match between the two of them. But I think I'm going to go with the Wrestlers on this one. The Broforce, I hate to go anything against the Broforce because those are my bros. You know what I mean? So, but I think because of the experience as a tag team for years, these guys, the Wrestlers, are going to try to cut them off a little bit faster than the Broforce will.
Wow, look at the fantastic scissors applied by Alpha Ace. He's cutting off that oxygen. And I think you're right, J5. I mean, it is an experience factor there. And I tell you what, I think Pecos has maybe underestimated the Broforce.
I think they are too.
Yeah. I think they said, oh, these guys just got lucky. But that's not the case we're seeing out there. Rear waist lock applied now, and interesting strategy by Pecos. And great elbow. And can Alpha Ace find a way to break free? And he's getting those legs down low and does finally get out. And kick to the midsection by Pecos now. And I think we're going to see the first tag of the night. And here comes in Waco.
I was wondering when we were going to see the first tag because you definitely want to keep the fresh man in as often as you can.
Right. That's a great point, Mr. Magnificent. As someone who's an experienced tag team wrestler as you are, that fresh man is integral into getting that victory.
Yes, and anytime you can, quick tags, in and out, to give your partner a chance to rest because you never know when you might need that sudden burst of energy to finish the match.
Absolutely. And J5, you see G Money out there on the side trying to shout words of encouragement. You got to wonder, is that helping Alpha Ace?
I think it is helping them. I think it is. It's encouraging them, trying to get to them. But I don't think the Wrestlers are going to let that happen.
No, they are not. But Alpha Ace now
with the reversal and the reverse chin lock.
But great ring awareness by Waco to finally break free. And I was going to question Alpha Ace not going for the tag there. Wait a minute, he still didn't tag in G Money? Okay, here we go.
Here's the tag. Let's go, bro.
And a big old elbow by G Money. There's some inexperience by G Money, just talking a little bit too much to the fans, but does have the wrist lock now on Waco. And Mr. Magnificent, that wrist lock can do real damage that a lot of people don't normally would associate with that.
That's right. Your wrist is a part of your body that you kind of overlook from time to time. You don't really think about it until you can't use it.
What people don't realize is the wrist lock is what is used by the police force to apprehend people.
I never knew that.
That is true.
I learned something new today.
There's an old saying that where the head goes, the body will go. I think that also applies for the wrist, too.
I could see that. I could absolutely see that.
Look at this. It's a test of strength between Wacos and G Money.
Now, see, a lot of people are blowing this off, but I know a lot of people that work on farms. There's like the strength, muscular strength that G Money has, and then there's that country strength.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That a lot of people just are so dismissive of. But you got to remember, these guys are out there on the farm, and I think right now it's leverage, not strength, that's playing into it for G Money. But look how, Waco's able to get back up. And coming off the ropes, and great shoulder block by G Money.
G Money is unmoved, unfazed.
And G Money now going for that pin. 1 count only though. And G Money, excuse me, going for that side headlock. Is he going to bring Alpha Ace back in? I mean, he really needs to at this point, right, Mr. Magnificent?
Yes, he does. As we talked about earlier, there it is, the tag, keeping the fresh man in at all times.
I guess I was wrong. I guess Broforce is cutting the ring in half.
But you know what, J5? That could have gone either way.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's just also the fact that, like Mr. Magnificent is saying, they all train together. But I would not be surprised if Alpha Ace and G Money work together privately just to get that timing down.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You know, just because you train in a training center doesn't mean that you don't have that private time. Am I not right, sir?
That is absolutely correct.
And I'm sure you and your tag team partner have private time where you study films and went over different things, Mr. Magnificent.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that because film study is very crucial to what you do. Very crucial.
G Money back in the ring. And teasing, G Money is teasing Pecos with Wacos trying to tag, and he won't let him tag and he just keeps pulling them back.
No, but Waco able to get the reversal, and there goes G Money in the corner. Here comes the tag, bringing in 1/2 of the tag team champions now. And wow, little aggressive from the Wrestlers that we normally see. And oh my God, what a back body drop to the Radio Rockstar. Two count only though.
Ooh, that honestly scared me.
Yeah, I mean, G Money went down a little harder than what I normally see. So, big clubbing forearm now, and they're smart. They're going to work on that back.
The crowd is behind G Money.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think I would say this crowd is probably 90-10 pro bro force.
90% pro bro force. Pro bro force.
Going for that pin again, and Pecos a little upset. And I can't blame him. I think that the Wrestlers may have underestimated how strong Broforce was coming into this match.
I agree. I definitely agree. I think they're getting super frustrated because they thought it would just be an easy. I don't think they thought it would be easy, but I don't think they thought it would be this hard.
Oh, no, I do think that they thought it was going to be that easy. They thought, oh, this is just going to be a night off. I mean, these guys were just a flash in the pan tag team who got a little lucky against the Pink Gang. But they're finding out that is not the case.
What a big boot by Wacos to G Money.
G Money's my friend, but we need to search for his teeth on the front row.
Great leg
spinning
drop.
leg drop.
They go 2 count only though.
What? Look at the frustration on Wacos' face. That is his finisher.
Yeah.
And G Money just kicked out of that in 2.
Yeah, and G Money now going to work on that bread basket of the tag, 1.5 of the tag team champions. But Waco finding a way to get out. And
oh, come on.
Well, I tell you what. I mean, look at G Money just instinctually with that strike to the body. And wait a minute, Kool, G Money be going up and
oh wow.
Well, look at the hang time on that suplex. Going for the pin again, and 1, 2 count only though. I mean, J5, frustration has not set in for the Wrestlers. It definitely has at this point.
Right, exactly. Like, I don't know how G stood in there. My vertigo would just be going crazy right now.
Well, not just vertigo, but you think about the backdrop, the clubbing forearms to the back, and that suplex going straight down. Mr. Magnificent. They're doing some significant damage to the back of G-Money.
Indeed they are. And I don't know if you heard that or not, but the crowd is definitely behind G-Money. They're chanting, "Let's go G."
Wait a minute. Oh, big splash. And here
And the
comes
tag.
Pecos is coming back in. And the Yeehaw Seesaw, that's all she wrote there. And
Alpha Ace with the breakup.
wait a minute.
Good ring awareness on that.
Yeah, and wait a minute. Pecos up and over.
He went for the big
Waco
boot.
up and over. You were going to say J5.
He went for the big boot, and Alpha Ace just tossed him over the top rope.
And wait a minute. Alpha Ace is ready to have none of it. And wait a minute.
Flapjack.
G-Money, can he get over? Does he have enough conscience to get the pin? The fans are wanting to see it, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do it. I mean, he's got his bell rung pretty hard out there.
He's got to realize where he is right now in the ring. He is so close to his corner, he can actually make a tag.
Yeah, but he doesn't. He stays in J5.
Yeah, it's the crazy part about it is Wacos is still out of the ring, and Pecos is by himself at this moment.
Yeah, I mean, if there was ever an opportunity moment to tag Alpha Ace, this is it. Why G-Money is not doing that is beyond me. And here, wait a minute. There we go. We're finally getting the tag. Coming off.
Here it is. Oh my gosh! Is this it?
That's how she wrote. 1, 2, and what?
Oh, come
Oh
on.
no! Oh my gosh! The Broforce.
The Broforce they could have won that.
They had the match won.
Could have won. They won that match. Oh my God.
Wacos comes in with the tag title.
Your Raynor Carolina Tag Team Champions, the Wrustlers.
I tell you what.
Oh my gosh! I cannot believe what just happened.
Oh my God! The assault by the Wrestlers to Broforce. This is a side of him I never thought I would see. I just don't understand it. I mean, where are the Wrestlers coming from on this?
Oh! Holy cow, that was impressive.
It was, but does it really need to be done, Mr. Magnificent?
It definitely does not. Not at this point in the match. Well, the match is over.
The match is over. And here's the thing, going back to that match, we should have had new tag team champions, J5.
I am disappointed. I am completely disappointed. I am flabbergasted with what I just saw.
Well, I tell you what, I think you're right, and I think the fans are. I see a couple of dropped jaws out there. Nobody ever thought we would see that behavior out of the Wrestlers. I mean, that's more of a pink gang move,
right?
That we would see now.
In the words of Ha Davis, this is beyond me.
Well, beyond you or not, the Broforce still did a fantastic job here tonight.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching Ring Wars Carolina on the King Network. Be sure to check us out every Tuesday at 8 p.m. and like Ring Wars Carolina on Facebook.
We came to wow, we gonna wow, 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 we came to wow. RWC.